Now, a very cool person we discovered or found or stumbled upon. He probably thinks he discovered us, but we discovered him. We watched a show called Everything Sparkle, and Gary Torres. Now, he's a bodybuilder. Beware, there he is. You do bodybuilding.
Hello, yes.
And you compete. You're a pro, actually.
My name is Gary Torres. I'm IFBB Pro, which stands for International Federation of Bodybuilding. And I'm also a transformation coach and a prep coach for individuals that want to compete themselves.
Yeah. Now, check out the name of this business, Body Sculpting by Gary Torres.
IFBB Pro.
IFBB Pro. What does that mean?
International Federation of Bodybuilding.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've known a lot of people who competed, but I never really met a pro, I don't think.
Yeah.
Pro means you actually win a little money doing it.
Well, yeah. At the pro status, you're competing against the best in the world. I just did a competition recently in Los Angeles, which had competitors from all over the world. You had competitors from Brazil, from Thailand, from Trinidad, from Canada.
Wow.
And a lot of these are the best physiques in the world.
Right. And where was this now?
This was the Los Angeles Grand Prix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, can anybody be a competitive bodybuilder, or do you have to be kind of born with some attributes?
No, I think, honestly, because I've been involved in lots of sports. Okay, I started out as a martial artist. I was a competitive kickboxer, and I weighed 160 pounds. But
Wow.
even at that level of fitness, I did not have the physique that I actually wanted. So then I became a power lifter, and I was bench pressing 400 pounds, weighing 190. And
wow.
yeah, so double my body weight. But still, I did not have the physique that I actually wanted. I take off my shirt and I just look like somebody that trains and with a beer gut. A belly on me.
Here's some pictures of you working out now.
Right. So then I wanted that aesthetic look. Like the people you see in the magazines, in Men's Health and with abs and having that aesthetic body. So, I had to leave my ego, at the door. Even though I was bench pressing 400 pounds, I couldn't swim a lap. I couldn't swim a lap.
You still didn't quite have the shape you wanted.
Right. I couldn't swim a lap. I couldn't go up a flight of stairs without being winded. And I said, something's got to change. So I started training for aesthetics instead of just for strength. And
what did you add?
I discovered not just cardio. I discovered that although I thought I was eating the right food, I actually wasn't. I thought that I was doing enough cardio. I actually wasn't. I thought that I was training properly, and I wasn't. So what I did is I went and I hired the best people in the business. Okay, I hired people like Leo Costa, Omar Ventura, Hani Rambod. I hired the keto guru, Dave Palumbo.
Now we've heard some of these names.
These names are some of the best coaches and trainers in the industry. And I said, let me learn as much as I can from each one of these. Now, not all of their principles, I agree with, and not all of their principles, I use.
But you knew you needed to have some more knowledge.
Right.
Because what you're doing wasn't giving you the outcome you wanted.
And and the reason I became a coach was, okay, after I transformed my body, I thought, I have all this knowledge and I'm semi-retired, what can I do with it? And I noticed that a lot of the guys that go to the gym were in the same, rut that I was in. I mean, I've seen them in the gym for, every week, 5 days a week, every month, every year. I've seen them there for years, and they still have that body,
just not quite there.
Right, not an aesthetic body. They, of course, you're going to build muscle after some time, but they look better in a sweatshirt. They take off a sweatshirt. They might look okay in a t-shirt. They put on a tank top, and then their body's kind of smoothed out. They take off the tank top, and they just have a big belly. They look strong, but with a belly. And I'm like, that's not the body that you really want. I know that they spend a lot of time reading magazines and looking at videos and all that. But the thing is, you can't reach a goal without specific plan. Without, I always say your goals, a goal is a dream, right? This is what I dream of looking like, okay? Now, the difference between a goal and a dream is a goal is a dream with a deadline.
Okay.
A dream with specific steps that you have to
If you
take.
want to look like this in 6 months,
Right.
it tells you, well, you need to do this.
Yeah. And not just that, I see these guys being trained in the gym by these personal trainers that, and they still look the same after weeks and months and years, and they're being trained and they're paying these guys,
The personal trainers I see at my gym, they don't look that good. I'm thinking, wow.
You know why? And the reason for that is that their standards are low. Mm-hmm. If they're in the business, I'm telling you, if you're in the business of physical fitness, you should look the part, right?
Right.
Now you wouldn't go. That's like going to your fat doctor and him telling you, you need to lose weight. Well, doc, you need to lose weight. You know what I mean? You're going to go to financial planner and he's living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So no, you got to have credibility behind what you're doing, and that's where I come in, because I have credibility. I've competed at the highest level. I've been able to transform my body. I'm nearly 55 years old, and I figure if I can do it at my age.
What do you weigh now, by the way?
What do I weigh?
Yeah,
I weigh about 180.
180. Okay.
180 pounds.
That muscle's kind of heavy, isn't it?
That's another thing, and that's one thing that you have to learn is when I design a plan for you, it's customized, it's individual for you, and we take in there's a lot of different factors, which is the non-exercise activity, thermogenesis, your BMR, your the food that you eat, the thermic effect of food, and your exercise activity, thermogenesis. All of that is figured out. A person that's active and that's burning calories by pouring concrete or working construction is going to need more food than somebody who's working behind a desk. Right. So all of that is in account. Everything is customized for your age, for your gender, for your level of activity, and your experience in the gym. So
now you talk about the belly on the man. Most men have a belly.
Right.
It just comes. You don't have to work too hard to get it.
Right.
But
that's the last thing you're going to lose.
Oh, really?
You say, yeah, that's the last thing you're going to lose. You're going to when you start to lean out and you start to lose body fat, you're going to notice it in your arms, in your legs, in your maybe your face.
Before the belly.
That's the last thing to go.
Body stores fat there, I guess.
The body stores fat on a man there because your body is designed. You've heard of the rule of 3, right? Where
no.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to learn it right now.
Okay. The rule of 3. All right. You can go without oxygen for 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. Okay. You can be in a frozen lake or for 3 minutes. You can be in inclement weather, extreme weather for 3 hours. You can go 3 days without water, and you go 3 weeks without food.
Okay.
That's a rule of 3. So your body is designed to hang on to that fat. It doesn't want to. As a matter of fact, you can use up your muscle before you burn your fat if you don't do it right.
Okay.
And I'm the one that's going to teach you how to do it right.
Yeah, I was going to say the name of your company, Body Sculpting by Gary Torres.
Yeah.
It says it all. You help people sculpt their body.
Right.
Now we can go out and we could read magazines, we can watch films, we can spend our entire life trying to learn this. But you've already gone through all that process for us.
I've gone through all of that.
You paid these great trainers, great experienced people, and so you kind of.
And not only that, I've been able to do it on myself.
Right.
Okay. You go to your fat trainer. And he can't even get himself in shape. Right. How's he going to get you in shape?
Well,
because they're busy on their cell phone.
Yeah.
Trying to be Insta famous, or you're walking in with their latte. It's all a matter of standards, right? What are your standards? Somebody that's an IFBB pro has different standards than somebody who's just a personal trainer that is depends on clients.
Right.
No. My standards are every morning when I wake up, I do 45 minutes of cardio.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to.
You start with the cardio.
I start with the cardio
every day,
every single day.
Wow,
that's you are, who you are. I mean, your rituals. You're defined by your rituals, right? Your body is an absolute reflection of what your standards are.
Yeah.
Okay, so
for me, you have instant credibility. I mean, just look at you. I mean, just
well, thank you. Thank you.
Your from your face, your hair, to your whole body, you're very healthy looking. Besides being in very, very good shape. So I feel like if you say something, we could take it to the bank. And like I said, why should I go learn all this stuff? You've already learned it,
right?
And you could pass on. Pick things for me. Hey, Mike, do this, eat. But it's more than just working out. It's eating a whole lifestyle, right?
It's eating, and the thing is that everybody, you talk to even some competitors, they're like, well, you have to eat boiled chicken and boiled, asparagus. No, you don't. You don't have to eat like that. Okay, there's trade-offs that we do. Okay, there's everything that I eat. I enjoy my meals. Mm-hmm. They're very palatable, and I'll give you an example of my breakfast. This is my favorite breakfast almost every day. I'll have 6 egg whites, 2 whole eggs, a scrambled. I saute some spinach, a couple ounces of bell peppers, and saute that. Throw the eggs in there, scramble, and then throw half of an avocado on top, diced. Mm-hmm. I mean, and that's delicious. Who is not going to love that meal?
That's a great meal.
Yeah. So the meals don't have to be bland and hard to put down.
But you need the right amounts of proteins and fats.
Right. What we do is you have to be specific on your macronutrients. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I do, I don't neglect the micronutrients, through the, spinach and vegetables and things like that. But the macros definitely have to be in balance.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't just go all protein.
Oh, no. There's a danger in going with just, sometimes, because whenever I get a client and somebody that's been exercising for a long time, a lot of times, I want to know exactly what they're eating. Mm-hmm. What did you do to get this body that you have right now? Yeah. What do we have to do to change it? A lot of times they're eating way too much protein, which is hard on the liver. You don't need that much protein. All you need is basically 1 gram per pound of body weight. And most of them I have a boy that was 170 pounds eating 400 grams of protein.
Too much.
Way too much. Right. Way too much. Yeah.
Very good. Well, this is fascinating. Now, where do you train? Is there a place people? If I want body sculpting by Gary Torres, where do we do that?
You email me. Email me at GaryTorres5336@yahoo.com. I don't personal train. Okay. I coach. So what I need is most coaches, transformation coaches, and that what we get is photographs of you, so that we can see just the front and back, from the waist up, just to see what we have to do. I have an application. I have a questionnaire that I send out that I'll email to you, and get all the information that I need in order to put a comprehensive, individualized, customized program for you. Yes,
on everything from eating, the lifestyle,
from eating,
workout,
the training. Like the gentleman you had on earlier, he's training to run for 24 hours. It's kind of like training for a marathon. Okay, I'm not going to give you, an extreme workout in the beginning. Okay, you have to build up to it. Right. So you don't start off training for a marathon by running, 26 miles. You start off with a 5K, 10K, half marathon, and then build up. You build up to that. So that's what I do. So what I do is I like to have things in 3 phases. Usually, like a 5-day-a-week phase, 6-day-a-week phase. After that, I change the training about every 3 to 4 weeks, because your body adapts. You know what I mean? And adaptation actually is good. Okay, if you have an overload, but after a while it adapts to that.
Okay.
So I change the training.
Attacking the muscles in a different way.
Right. Yeah. Different exercises and different routine.
Yeah. Let's go over some ways to reach you. You said email would be good. Is there a web address?
No, I don't have a web address.
Facebook or Instagram?
I have Facebook. You can reach me at Gary Torres, IFBB Pro on Facebook.
Okay. Gary Torres, IFBB
Pro.
Mm-hmm. Gary Torres, IFBB Pro on Facebook. But best, maybe just email you.
Email me, yeah. Okay. Email me, and just let me, in the subject line, just put training.
Okay.
And
what's that email address?
Gary Torres, it's my name, 5336 at Yahoo.
Gary Torres, 5336 at yahoo.com.
Yahoo.
I tell you what, if you didn't write this stuff down, call me or email me here at Central Valley Talk. I'll put you directly in touch with Gary. It's not too late for anyone.
Oh, no, it's not too late. I do start to get more clients now that summer is getting close. But email me. As a matter of fact, mention this program.
Yeah, mention Central Valley Talk.
Mention this program in the email, and I'll give you a great deal.
Yeah. And you want to look like this by this summer? Gary will get you there. You just need the dream, and you need
Yes,
a date.
there's my email on my business card there.
Okay.
And that's my credential. What I have is an IFBB Pro card. I've been a pro
Nice.
for many years,
Right.
and yeah, I could definitely. And the thing is this: I am not an exception. Okay, I'm an example. And if I can do it at 55,
Yeah.
you can definitely do it at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You know, it's the last chapter of your life hasn't been written yet. So let's
get
you know,
there.
and there's nothing more important than your health, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you've ever had a broken arm, broken leg, a bad back, a pulled hamstring, whatever, surgery, you know how debilitating that is, and you can't even, you know, you might even need help taking a shower. I mean, just simple things in life. So yeah, take care of your health. It's
Very
the most
good.
important.
Gary Torres, IFBB Pro, is our guest. I told you he's a cool guy. You can look just like him, but got to get a hold of him. Especially if you've been working out for a long time, you're just not getting there or getting to the right
Yeah.
place. Gary's the guy who can get you there. He's been trained by the best, and now he's got all this knowledge. Let's get it out of him. Thank you,
Yeah.
Gary. Appreciate it.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
We'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this. Nice. Fucking monster. There we go. There we go. Good shit.